Várom. Hát jól lenne végre, ha fizetnél. Így van. Hey Noi, hi everyone. You came to pay Mom a visit too? Ren told me all about the mission to stop the tower. You two and the SSS will be taking part, won't you? You're fine with going up against something so dangerous? I've seen you two off into danger countless times. I know you'll come home to me. But it doesn't stop a mother from worrying. I won't sugarcoat it. This is the dangerous mission, but that doesn't mean we're without hope. More importantly, if we don't put a stop to that tower, we may lose Crossbell for good this time. I have to do this, Mom. I have to see this through to the end, even if it means pushing myself to the limit. No, he's right. I feel the same way. I never had to navigate an operation like this from the water, but I'm going to do everything I can to make this mission work. I won't tell you not to worry about us, Mom. All I want is for you to also know that we'll be coming home. Oh, Noel, I know you will. I can see it in your eyes. I know I must sound like a broken record at this point, but I'll never stop believing in you. Best of luck to you two. I'll see you soon. Yeah, see you soon, Mom. Just watch us. I swear it on my police badge that we're going to pull this off. Good luck out there, Noi. As much as I don't want to see you go, I'll be rooting for you from here the whole way. Thanks, friend. We won't let you down. I can tell you two have made up your mind. There's nothing left for me to do now but cheer you both on from the sidelines. I'm sure you'll both come back safe and sound, but even so, be careful. My little brother Azal came running over as soon as the city was freed. He looked so riled up, I was scared he'd gotten into another fight or something. But it turns out he'd been helping out with the operation, together with his buddies from his gang days. I thought he'd finally mellowed out after getting a job, but I guess he's as rambunctious as ever deep down. Sure sounds like it, not that it's necessarily a bad thing, I'd argue. Right? These days I'm inclined to agree, haha. Seeing my little brother act so foolhardy has actually been kind of inspiring in a way. Even if the situation has worsened, we're all still moving forward. We just have to keep our eyes looking straight ahead. From what I gather, residents were over in the harbor district trying to make themselves useful to CGF. I think I'll go over and help too once I see a good window of opportunity. Are you telling me there might be another war? If that happens, what are they going to do with Father? I can't take this. Hey, calm down, Sunita. I'm pretty scared too, you know, but I know everything's going to be okay. The grown-ups are all trying to stop that from happening right now. They won't let anything bad happen to us, I promise. You mean it? You got sound so mature. Compared to him, I'm still just a child. I want to be an amazing stockbroker, just like Father when I'm older. I've got some growing up to do if I want to be a real woman. I can't let Elgot be the only mature one around here. You are faster than me. I swear I can be a big girl who's patient and tough it out too. Ja, itt vagy. Éri. Pici. When Crossbell was under siege, my head would often feel light and foggy. It was really bothersome. But thanks to my family and neighbors looking out for me, I feel a lot better now. I just hope I can repay the favor to them all one of these days. I've been in such a cleaning mood today that I tidied up not just our apartment but the lobby too. What can I say? It feels nice to do good things for other people. I don't intend to stop there either. I want to help my family and the other residents however I can. I've been keeping my distance from any radios or monitor cars around town for a while now. Hearing it was safe to tune in again and decided to turn on the radio again just now and was utterly shocked by what I heard. The Supreme Leader is such a selfish man. He should be more considerate of ordinary people. According to the Crossbelt Times, I guess you guys in the SSS are gearing up for your big operation. Be careful, I wish I could do more than just root for you all, but know that plenty of us are waiting for your safe return. Thanks, Bond. Your foods are more than enough, I promise. És a második emeletet akkor miért volt így indokom meglátogatni? A harmadik emeletre már nincsen indokom menni, de a másodikra még volt. Things are still a mess right now, but we should be getting stock in from all over tomorrow. So to make room for the new, me and Etna decide to sell out our current vegetable stock ASAP. So just take some thieves. It's on us. Are you sure? Sure as can be. Just make sure you eat them well. Ah, thank you so much. It's times like these when we merchants gotta go generous. So come on, get some great bargains over here. Dad's been dying to stand front and sell ever since we took refuge. You won't find a truer merchant than him, and that's why I respect him so much. Come on, we've got some killer sales going on. We're talking 90% off, baby! You can finally go outside now that the EDF is out of the picture. I didn't know just how much I needed the fresh air until I could breathe it in again. It feels so much better. If only we could take care of the Supreme Leaders of the world plans as well. We're going to attack other countries. What's going to happen to Crossbell if we screw up? What's going to happen to Crossbell if we screw up? They'll counter our assault and then we'll be knee-deep in war all over again. Cut us some slack, please. This is wrong. No matter the reason, we can't oppose people like this. Power must be wielded responsibly. Using it to bend others to your will is as wrong as it gets. Well, things in the city are looking much better. Chairman Morse wanted us to go around and let people know we're distributing supplies once the situation calms down. We'll figure out how to distribute evenly if we get a big line. You want loud? I got your loud! Let's turn this volume up! What's up, people? The Business Owners Association is out here handing out supplies every day for free! Keep it down. You're being too loud. Oh, how's it going, CGF Chic? What's up, Fuzzy? I'm sorry about him. We're helping out the Business Owners Association. He's just a little too excited about it. Enough that we'll be turning people off from freebies at this rate. What? Come on. How do you expect people to get excited if I'm not excited? The logic's sound. I'm sure you'll have people lining up in no time. Just try not to disturb the public much. Keep Luganov in check. Got it. Make sure everyone knows we're here to help. And mi lenne, ha elmennél? Guess it was a good idea to stop by the city. I'm ready to keep some skulls in. Hell yeah! Don't know if you noticed, but all the people who were seeing weird stuff before are back to normal. We'll take over the restaurant here. So good luck, SSS. Not much for shouting, but Luganov is right. We have to do what we can to help cheer everyone up. Is that you, Becky? Hugo? What are the two of you doing here? Long time no see, Dreen. Why the dramatics? Isn't it obvious? We're here to conduct business. Chairman Morse told me Crossbell was short on supplies due to how limited distribution was during the occupation. I figured they could use a hand once the city was liberated, so I brought as many goods as I could wrangle up. Even Adele and her farm pitched in. Only sour thing is, as I was running around the Empire making my preparations, this jerk had to go and spot me. Please, you know as well as I do that cooperating was the right thing to do. We never would have gotten a low enough price on daily necessities to hand out if not for Kleist & Co. Why, you little... It works out swimmingly for us too. We've been hoping to gain ground in the Crossbell market again. Took quite a bit of mirror, but I'm glad we're back in the good graces of their Business Owners Association. I do realize that sort of talk makes you sound like you haven't learned your lesson. You are the same as ever. Anyway, we'll be cooperating as best as we can with the operation. We've already spoken to the RMP and have a little surprise prepared. Such is the life of being TLoH graduates. Let us know if there's anything more we can do to help Reed. I will. Thanks a lot. Supporting businesses. Becky reaches out her contacts to bring loads of goods to Crossbell when distribution halts, displaying her pure brilliant entrepreneurial spirit. Foresight. Hugo departs the Empire to focus on Crossbell's incredible business market, proving his business sense to be sharper than ever. Conference. Lucius, in his position as acting Duke, holds a video conference with the four great houses to propose they work together to minimize the chaos brewing. Million. Crap tour. Million proposes that she, Lapis, and the Albarea brothers go on a crap tour as a way to bond after the tower falls. Working with Becky's network isn't so bad, it tends to give as good as it gets. Though I will say I have no intention of renewing our contract once this one is up. She and I are still rivals after all. I'm not going to simply do business in her shadow. I hate to admit it, but I learned a lot by partnering up with Kleist & Co. I'll pick up as many tricks of the trade, pay them as I can. Ennél letem Gaffer me around forever. gonna become the top merchant and have him crying out for mercy. I was so scared listening to the Supremely video earlier. But voice said it'll be okay. We just have to get through this as best as we can. If my former fever, the big bowel, says it'll be fine, then it must be true. So, I'm just gonna focus on helping him run his stall. And guess what? So many nice people came to help us with our work. With Boy and all these other kind people here. There's no way anything bad will happen. As soon as the city was free and communications were restored, Becky rang me up right away. I knew she was quite the capable young woman, but I was still gobsmacked by how many supplies she managed to secure. It's not just her who's impressed me. Royce began to think proactively about the Business Owners Association as well. Why, even the young people who used to be delinquents are volunteering to help now. Between the SSS and everyone else, Crossbell is fortunate to have so many good eggs within the next generation. It certainly makes my life easier. Boy, am I glad those Arabonians showed up when they did. If things turned into another war, we'd be dealing with more shortages and price hikes, and nobody wants that. I thought to try and maintain some order. Figured maybe if I distributed supplies or some such, folks would calm down. But I was clearly in over my head. Goes to show just how much I still have to learn as a salesman. Well, can't beat myself up for doing my best. Still, I could really stand to take a page or two out of those Arabonians' book. Words can't express how grateful I am that those Arabonians showed up when they did. Even if it is partly because it makes for another potential business opportunity. Sure. Sem jó.
A Reverie ezt nem géztük. Végén volt egy-két jelentős zavarszerű bár, de fanservice-nek betették. Ez amikor hogy visszamegy Captain America a jövőbe, és tudod, visszavigye a köveket.
És hogy végül ott marad a múltban.
Akkor majd találkoznak, és akkor az öreg Captain America, az öreg Steve Rogers jutott a pad.
Igen.
Az akkori szava, nem hiszem beszéltünk róla, hogy azzal, hogy visszament a múltba és ott maradt Peggyel, megváltoztatta a jövőt. Az egy teljesen másik idővonal, nem tud visszamenni abba a másik jelenbe.
Igen, mert ők
úgy jelen.
Igen, ők azt úgy magyarázták, hogy az akkor az egy másik létsík.
Igen, az egész film erre épül.
Ők úgy magyarázták az időt.
Erre a paradox szenáriumra épült az egész kurva film, amit a végén kidobtak. És akkor így, ez nem csak engem zavart, másokat is. Valaki azzal magyarázza, hogy a Rage, hogy az nem az a Steve Rogers, aki elment, hanem egy teljesen másik öreg ember. Mivel ez a Steve Rogers eltűnt ebből az időségból, a múlt egy másikat generál. Hasonló, mint amikor tudod, vannak, amiket később a Loki-ban ezek a TV-ések elvisznek, mert hogy veszélyesek az idősíkra.
Igen.
Na, az egy olyan Steve Rogers. Mint maga az idősík generál, hogy betöltse azt a helyet, ahol neki ott lennie kéne.
Igen, értem.
úgy tölti be, hogy a körülötte lévő emberek, amik emlékeznek meg, hogyan kéne megjelenni. És ugye egy öreg ember, öreg ember. Sem mondom, de ez is egy ilyen vicc.
Belemagyarázás.
A szegény az van, hogy akartak a végén egy fanservice vele, meg a többi tudósban, hogy igyekeztek a storyboard, és megvárták. De aztán, hogy ezt megcsinálták, ugye emlékszem, hogy én is húztam a számat, és hogy
Az egész korábbi magyarázatnak mondta ellent, igen. És az volt valabban, igen.
Elég életet álltam meg, hogy ne állják fel a lapfékon, hogy mi van?
Nem volt értelme az igazat annak. De valahogy akarták, hogy hogyan adódik át a Captain America cím. Valahogy így, ott az a vége az ott nem sem, mert valahogy át kellett adni a pajzsot, hogy valaki tovább viszi úgy magát a hős szerepet. Nem tudom. Volt rá sorozat a új fekete Captain Amerikára. Túl erős, ha. Már Captain Marvelre is azt mondták, hogy azért tüntették el, mert úgy túl erős lett, mert ő túl erős lett volna a sztoriba.
Elég új képregény történetbe akarják bevinni, ami ez a lilahajú néni, aki most néha feltűnés a filmek végén, vagy amikor néztük, most már feltűnt egyszer-kétszer. Annak van egy cég, ami a Marvel univerzumos földön a legnagyobb cégnek minősül, és ők folytatták a Captain America Super Soldier Serum kísérletet, és létrehoznak vele egy olyan lény, aki a Super Serumnak az 1000-szeres koncentrációját kapja meg. Ember, aki erősebb, mint mondjuk a DC-ben Super.
Jaha.
Azért hívták ki, mert konkrétan bolygókat tud pusztítani egy idősre.
De akkor az hogyan... Na mindegy, nem értem, hogy hogyan fogják akkor itt használni, mint hogy történetet csináljanak vele.
Hogy szerintem túl erős neki, hogy átlagos valamilyen embernek, és meghasad a tudata. Minden jó cselekedete mellé van egy rossz színje, ami ugyanazt a mennyiségű jót rosszban elköveti. És nem tudtam, és maga képtelen leküzdeni ezt az árnyék lényét,
De akkor a legjobb, ha nem csinál semmit, és a legsemlegesebb ember a világon. Hogy így eltörlük az emlékeit. Igen. Még amire kíváncsi vagyok, mert már jó rég kijött a Loki-nak az új évada. Ja, de az hogy annyi Marvel dolog van, hogy nem tudom, hogy hogyan szelektáljuk, hogy mit hagyjunk ki, hogy mit nem.
Mert akkor jönnek a karácsonyi filmek a Netflix-et sem, ezt szívesen nézegetsz.
Egyébként meg igen, ez a bajom, hogy pont karácsonykor lenne egy jó Netflixet nézni, mert akkor lesznek ott az új karácsonyi filmek, amikre akkor az ember kíváncsi. Úgyse nézzük. Csak azért, mert azért sajnálom rá a pénzt, mert nem használjuk ki akkor. És azért sajnálom rá a pénzt, igen. De akkor meg... mindegy. Netflixen is én mindig találok egy valami kis sorozatot, kis mesét, amit így elnézegetek. Na most van ez a káosz sorozat, azt nézegetem, meg egy ilyen macskás mese.
Az összes előfizető szolgáltatás nem férne bele.
Csak pénzkidobásnak tartom.
Igazából ott akkor mondjuk havi 20-30 ezeret, vagy 40, nem tudom, előfizetnék, hogy legyen. De nem azt, hogy nem használnád őket, hogy néznéd, esetleg egy-egy filmet néha megnéznéd, nem is egy. De ezt csinálja mindenki szintjén, de
Hát kollégám is mondta, hogy ő mindenre elő volt fizetve, azért mondott le párat, mert hirtelen egy pár megduplázta a díját. Ez a meg az a bajom, hogy most minek fizessek elő, hogyha esténként úgyse a streaming szolgáltatókat fogom nézni. Ha meg éppen ágyban vagyok kényszerülve és nézni akarok valamit, akkor is egy streaming szolgáltató elég lesz, meg a YouTube mellé.
És egyet használsz, ezt több fogsz váltani. Ha van több, akkor csak annyi, hogy
váltogatok közt.
Annyi ideig fogsz keresni.
Így van.
Azért ne úgy szép.
Csak nyilván mindenhol vannak jó dolgok egyébként, mindegyik helyen. Ezt én értem.
Igen, akkor keresgélés lesz az, hogy 2 órás ilyen nagyobb, másfél, végignézem mindent érdekel, végül semmit nem azt. Mi van, az, hogy mi van, a másik, van valami jobb, és akkor kész a következő. Szolgáltatóra azt is végignézed.
Maga akkor már bele csak abba, hogy... Nem.
Mindent már
Now then.
Igen, és akkor húra jót bögéztem. Ez a köszi, igen.
Egyszerűen kikerülni ezt a problémát, és csak egy szolgáltató van. Keszaradnak.
Ez jó van, igen.
Amíg a Netflix, amíg van használható minőség, minden addig.
Én mindig találok valamit a Netflixen, de hogyha van valami nagyon új szenzáció, amit akarunk nézni, akkor lehet váltani. De én alapból mindig el vagyok a Netflix-szel. There you are, instructor. I had you wondering where you were. What's up? Hey, perfect timing. How so? We just managed to get in touch with the Bracer Guild HQ in Lemon State. Supreme Leader went and declared war, so now the guild has to gather its former forces to step in. It's another factor that puts how dire the situation is into perspective. The guild is acknowledging that this relates to the entire continent by getting involved. Well, it's not like everyone here represents the guild or anything. Some people just like to stick their noses into other people's business. Why, whatever do you mean? I merely thought it would be best if I could help the Bracer Guild and the Reinforced Group coordinate. The Reinforced Group would be more than happy to provide as much equipment and information as possible, naturally. I hate to admit it, but that would be a huge load off of our shoulders. Even the special train they set up between here and the Empire was the work of Rainford and Christ and Co, so I've got to hand it to them. You mean the one bringing supplies in? Can't deny it's gone a long way at calming down the chaos in the city. Not that it will last. Things are only going to get worse until we do something about that tower. So it really stings if we can't expect any help from abroad soon. I know, HQ is one thing, but getting in touch with each country's branches has been tough with all of the chaos. I don't expect anyone to make it on their own, seeing as most mass transit is still down. Still, I'm not giving up just yet. I'll keep in contact with who I can reach to have us all on the same page. That would go a long way. Thanks, Michelle. We're going to give it our all too. Exactly. Let's keep making our final preparations and not leave anything undone before we begin the operation. Good thinking. We should all make sure not to neglect our equipment either. Majd előbb-utóbb utalvajtok.
Ne csinálják.
Megyek soron mindenhova, aztán majd a legvégén majd upgrade-elgetem a gemeket.
Általában azt mondják, hogy jobb a gépek, mint ami a játéképről elvárnak.
Hát de...
Miatt egész eszmerés. Nem mindenki, de az is mindenki, de sok.
Annyiszor nem megyek végig, hogy mindenki a legjobb legyen. Az igaz. Animal is right across the street, so we can drop by later to stock up. Got it. Let's get these dumb people. Visel. Szarok. The breezers are all as dependable as ever. Not that I expected anything less than the best from them. The only thing left now is to execute this plan. I shall of course lend you my aid, however can meager do it may be. Actually, that reminds me that I got a hold of him recently. He let me know he's booking it to make it here as fast as he can. He might just make it with a little luck. Fingers crossed. It goes without saying that it wouldn't hurt to have him in our back pocket again. Can't help but wonder how things are going over at the IBC. Shall I check on Tita for you? It's no trouble. I was already planning to meet up with Lady Alyssa when we were done here. Thanks, but that's alright. I don't want to bother her when she's busy. You don't have to be pushy to show someone you're there for them. Oh, that's pretty suggestive. My, how romantic. Ah, whatever. Think what you want. Anyway, you all had better be ready for this. There isn't going to be any turning back. Úgy itt a hány éves, de még most is kb. Maximum 13 évesnek tűnik. De hogy ilyen alapból is alacsony karakternek tervezték, nehéz látni rajta, hogy ő amúgy is idősödik. Just so you know, I have my bracers doing jobs to help around the city. They all have their reasons for coming back, but they've always had one thing in common. They want to protect Roswell. No reason we can't all work together, right? We're gonna stick this one out no matter what happens. Just so you know, I have my bracers doing jobs to help around the city. They all have their reasons for coming back, but they've always had one thing in common. They want to protect Roswell. No reason we can't all work together, right? Stick this one out no matter what happens. Keeping sharp. With Calamity just around the corner, Sarah ensures that the equipment to reach out to the Grid HQ and fellow bracers is in working order. Michelle? Contacting HQ. Michelle is quick to reach out to the Bracers Guild's HQ for reinforcements after Supreme Leader Rufus' declaration of war. Becky and Christ and Co have both felt make it possible to finally start restocking at last. They partnered up with the Business Owners Association. Whatever they did paid off big for the rest of us. It all proves that business is nothing without making connections with the people behind them. You're gonna use the rocket launcher again, right, Mama? Damn straight. Make sure you hold on to the rudder, Jingo. This is a good chance for you to test your airship handling during mid-air combat. I can handle a dogfight. That thing looks pretty beefy, but I'm sure we'll be fine. Oh yeah, they're talking about the same operation we are, but that doesn't make this conversation any less unsettling. Well, if it isn't my favorite customers. So you guys are working with the SSS too? I suppose so. It's a long story. Good to be working with you again. Well, look at that. All our guests of honor in one place. I'll even sell you the top shelf stuff, so be sure to take a look. Yeah, but make it quick. We've got prep work to do, you know. Seeing as Momo and I have split off, I've got to decide how to put Cerberus to use. About time he started pulling his own weight. I think I'll put him on support. I haven't trained him yet, but I bet he could man the Gatling gun if I asked him to. Anyway, now that that's settled, it's time to get this to the board. Just Cerberus standing by, so I better contact him soon. You know, I've been meaning to say this for a while now, and I mean it in the nicest way possible, but the way you guys always manage to pull through is unreal. Mildly terrifying. Igen, Cerberus a kutya, akit a pénztárba is betett, hogy kezelje a boltot. Ő is csináljon már valamit. Kedvenc karakterem volt az előző részekben. Egyik kedvenc karakterem. The supplying is going to be pretty tough once you enter the tower. Make sure you're ready as can be. The future sort of riding on it. Ha nem vélt tiketet venni, akkor adják. Csak egyet. Megcsinálva. We're at the Blitz. Good to see you, young master. You as well, SSS. I see you're here to prepare for the operation. Oh, well, we really pushed the timing if we're bumping into you guys. It's been a while since I've seen you, Zex. What, since the last independence scuffle a few years ago? Still too soon if you ask me. Come on, Captain, don't be like that. Not that I blame you after last time, but business is business, you know. Yes, but this contract has nothing to do with the young Miss or Commander Sigmund. A Red Constellation, akik már többször voltak az ellenfeleink. Igen, de ők igazándiból zsoldosok, akik csak nem válogatnak az ügyfelekben különösebben.
Igen, igazából miért válogatnának? Valaki fizesz nekik egy időt.
A mögöttes reason, hogy most az mennyire becsületes, meg jó, annyira nem mérlegelik. Az Ouroboros-nak is dolgoznak, ha jön egy random pénzes ember, neki is dolgoznak. Hát edzenek velük egyébként. Az ellenfeleink voltak, mert éppen a másik oldalon látod, azért álltak a másik oldalon, mert ott onnan kapták a pénzt. That should be enough to satisfy you. So you're saying this is a job your squad took on personally? I haven't forgotten the Red Constellation were the ones who were contracted to attack Rosbar City and set it ablaze. But I also realized there are more pressing matters than what happened then. We'll take the firepower on our side this time. My sentiments are the same. We'll borrow your talents as long as you don't intend to do any more harm to Crossbell. Igen, mivel elefek voltak, annyira azért nem örülnek nekik, de most kell a segítség. You can discuss how you can atone for your sins over 2 years ago after we've reclaimed our futures. Damn, you guys know how to hold a grudge. I have my own thoughts on Miss Orlando's actions. But either way, business is business. We look forward to working together. I heard Garcia Rossi is helping out. He and I clashed constantly back in the day when he was running with Zephyr. I never thought we'd end up on the same side. Fate's got a funny way of working out. The plan is for us to provide backup during the operation. Don't worry, this is strictly business. We'll do our part as long as we're getting paid. I guess Weststreet's planning a food drive while the Business Owners Association hands out supplies free of charge. Ain't it amazing how people can come together? We'd best do our part at the Fisherman's Guild while we're at it. The branch manager and the owner and the others went out to try and find ways to cooperate together through the power of fishing. Might wanna head over to the sandbar on Ursula Road if you wanna catch 'em. And hey, if you do lend a hand while you're at it, yeah? Appreciate it. If I'm not mistaken, the branch manager and the others said they were going to the sandbar on Ursula Road. Van 194 fishing bait-en, szerintem azt nem kell vennem. Egy lobby fetet máshol nem láttam, csak eddig nálad, úgyhogy odaadom érte a 6 halat. Fuck was right, giving away all our vanilla Yubashi was the right move. I'm happy people are now paying for more, but more than that, I'm happier people like how it tastes. If you only sell something to make a profit, you're bound to sell nothing at all. Better to sell something you love. I know it sounds obvious, but it's one of those obvious vital things you lose sight of after a while. Us sending out free vanilla Yubashi is paying dividends, because we've got more orders than we can handle. Only now we're fresh out of stock. I need to talk to our supplier ASAP. Yubashi has this really nice welcoming sort of flavor. It's hard to describe, but every time it puts a smile on somebody's face, it puts a smile on mine too. Elapja Yubashi-t. I was holed up at home during the occupation, so you have no idea how much I miss the grub here. But once I'm done eating, I've gotta get right back out to making deliveries. Sucks, but there's no use complaining about it. Gotta work to eat. Ti is érdekesek lesztek, de először ide jövök. Sunshine. Risha, it's really you! Looks like you brought the SSS and some other friends too. Thank goodness, I was hoping to see your face when we came here, Shanshan. Yep, I came back with the speaker and everyone else once the city was liberated. Daddy is finally back to his old self thanks to you and your friends. I'm so happy. Please forgive me, Shanshan. Didn't mean to cause you so much worry. You too, Finn. I don't know what came over me. You're just glad you're back to normal, Master. Yeah, all we wanted was for things to go back to the way they were. At least it seems like the effects of the brainwashing have worn off. That's a huge relief. I'm in your debt, everyone. This isn't nearly enough to cover it, but please take these. Wow, these look delicious. And fresh too. Hey, can I have some? Can I? My word, at least sit down first. I heard this was all because the Supreme Leader was using some kind of dark powers. But it can't be that simple. It must also have been because I lack resolve as a chef. Which is why I'm going back to basics, starting my training over from scratch. Azért működött rajta az agymosás, azt mondja, mert nem elég elkötelezett szakács. Ezért most újra kezdi a szakács tréningjét az alapoktól. Azért működött rajta az agymosás, mert nem elég elkötelezett, mint szakács. Munkájára nem elég elkötelezett, és azért tudott ráhatni csak. Ez is egy gondolkodás, és egy gyakorlásos jár, de hát nem tudom, hogy összekötném a dolgokat. This is your way of atoning for what happened, Master? In that case, I'll join you and do the same. Daddy is going to retrain himself, might become a more skilled chef than ever before. Yeah, just imagine it, super junk you! Not to get too far ahead of ourselves, but I think we're all looking forward to trying your father's new and improved cooking. I know you still have to fight, Risha, so I'd be lying if I said I wasn't worried. But I know you can do it. I'll be waiting. Thank you so much, Shanshan. I'll be back before you know it. The owner is back to normal. Shanshan's home safe. I feel like I can finally breathe easy. Again. Not that there's nothing left to worry about, of course, but this is no time for chefs like us to be slacking. If the owner wants to retrain himself, I'll be right there with him. I know Sunshine had a difficult time as well. I'm relieved that she's okay. Now is the time for me to retrain myself through the art of cooking. I'm going to get back to basics and truly reassess my drive as chef and the man. I believe in you more than ever, Risha. I'll be waiting for you to come home, okay? And good luck to the rest of you too. Make sure you all come back safe and sound. Any other shop. Goodness, it's wonderful to see you all again. The Wally informed us on the details of the meeting. We'll also be participating in the operation. That's great to hear. Man, you guys really stick out like a sore thumb. We can go wherever we want. Thank you very much. You know what they say about fighting on an empty stomach? We were a threat to this land during Crossbow's last bid for independence. I won't allow anyone to disturb our master's final resting place. I swear it as the head knight of the Star Ritter. We promised to lend our strength during this operation. Indeed, we may have crossed blades before, but we hope our strength proves useful, SSS. And the same goes to your friend in the sunglasses. Though if you waver even a little bit during the mission, I won't hesitate to plunge an arrow into your heart. Do what you must, but I assure you I do not intend to pull any punches. Understood, we'll be counting on you, Knights of the Star Ritter. The fun we would someday team with them back when we fought them at Stargazer's Tower. Certainly didn't, but I'm glad to have them on our side. True that. By the way, Duvalier, about the operation. You have an idea. Do you mind if we head out after this? That's fine. What kind of idea did you have in mind? You'll see. They still haven't gotten in touch with us, so things are still up in the air. It sounds like the Star Ritter is preparing for the operation. We need to make sure we're ready too. Köszi a 600. emlékeztetést. Még nem mondta a játék végül is elégszer. I suppose I have no choice but to place my faith in you all and that fool in the sunglasses. I expect you to lay your lives on the line for this, understood? Now go and wash your backs. Nem nézem a hátamat. Három szöveged volt. Figured I wouldn't be needing my armor for a stroll around the town. Ez a bajor, németes hatása van az öltözékének. Judging by how you two are dressed, I'm not sure I should have bothered. At any rate, I'll be in top form for the operation. See to it that you do the same. I see we have a number of bases joining us for today's operation. Between them, the SSS and the men in the sunglasses is quite a unique group of people coming together. This has been one crazy vacation. I really owe it to the owner for letting me stay here throughout it all. He must have been worried out of his mind for his missing daughter, but he showed me nothing but kindness the whole time. The food's been amazing for how little I've paid too. This must be the best inn on the whole continent. I can't believe how good they've been to me. One day I have to repay them for their kindness. I couldn't surprise me if I did.
The citizens are relatively calm for being so close to a large, dangerous weapon.
It was like that with the Azure Tree, and the days leading up to the last war, too. I think they just get that it's better to focus on how they can help rather than panic.
Humans are strong in the most unexpected ways.
You said it.
Hi guys, I'm glad you're here. I wanna say thank you cause you're why I can be with mommy and daddy again. So thank you. I'm so grateful to you for everything you've done. Couldn't put it better. You've saved us so many times at this point, and you give us the courage to keep going. Your kindness is the reason we can keep going. Really? And I gotta thank you bunches more. I keep cheering you on. Hip hip hooray! Go SSS! Go +7! Everybody gets cheers. Even us. Hehe. I love it. I'm all fired up thanks to you. One of my MVR co-workers convinced me to come back home early. I thought Mimi would miss me more, so I was amazed to see how well she was doing. I don't mean that in a bad way. I'm glad she's been so comfortable, and I'm sure it's because of you. Aranyos, de most nem veled akarok már. Yeah. I wonder where Cop went. He was here just a second ago. Must have wandered back toward the SS building at some point. I have to treat him to some delicious fish later for always keeping an eye on Mimi while we're out. I got to know Harold by doing business in Armorica. Now we're business buds. Investing in him has been worth my while, let me tell you. He's not the only one worth his while though. Whatever Crossbell needs, I'm here to help. Oh, thank goodness. It's so good to see you're all okay. Good to see you're hanging in too, Harold. So you guys just make it back from Mainz? Yes, I was worried about the state of the city, so we came here to lend our support. That aside, I received an update from the Guardian Force. You're all turning your attention to the super weapon now that the city has been freed, is that right? It is. The situation is less than ideal, but we can't afford to give up yet. You all always have been so strong. I can't even begin to tell you how much that strength has saved me and my family. Here. I know it's not much, but I want you to have this. Goodness, this is so much. Thank you, Mr. Hayworth. We'll use it wisely. I can't help on the front lines the way all of you can, but I'll do everything in my power as a trader to help people in the city. And if I know my fellow Crossbellans, they haven't given up yet either. I'm cheering for you all with everything I have. May Adios be with you. Thanks. Day feels a little brighter now that the Ibon Defense Force is being run out of town. That red trouble, whatever, still gives me the feelies though. Well now, how good the SSS today? I read in the Crossbell Times that you and a few other folks plan to put a stop to that thing. Makes me feel guilty how you're always getting saddled with the tough jobs, but I can also rest easier knowing it's on you. You know it. Thanks for the encouragement. Just leave it to us. Apokovich. The occupation being all over means the Supreme Leader was just blowing smoke, right? Suppose we shouldn't be paying the whole thing any mind then. If I've got time to think about what could be, then I've got time to hand out balloons and put smiles on kids' faces. Hey kids, good seeing you. Same to you, Chief. We just wanted to touch base. Looks like the cleanup of those Zober soldat remains. The other soldat remains is done now. Yeah, knock on wood. The red constellation came in handy for once. The city came out as unscathed as we could hope for. Pretty ironic then them and Croy would be the ones coming to the rescue after setting the place on fire once. Yeah, Adios works in mysterious ways, but they're hired guns at the end of the day. They go where the mirror is. Well, I should be rolling out of here soon. I need to hook up with Dudley so we can start going over plans for the big operation soon. What's a guy gotta do to get a smoke break around here? Is a few minutes to breathe too much to ask? Look at the bright side. Missing your smoke breaks is doing wonders for your health. Physically, maybe not a smoker alive thinks it's good for their lungs, but we sure as hell need it for our sanity. On a serious note, I hope you kids know we're standing at an impasse for Crossbell and its future. So maybe laying off the smokes until this is all said and done isn't a bad idea. You don't want to jinx anything. You must be serious about this if you're willing to give up smoking, even if it's only for an afternoon. Chief without a cigarette in his hand just doesn't feel right. All the more reason we should pull this off. I'm not sure enabling someone's bad habits is a good reason to go stop a super weapon, guys. It's like bad times. Don't worry about me. You kids get back to preparing for what's to come. You're gonna need it. Taking the city back was a test for the police, but what comes next is gonna challenge all of Crossbell. Look alive and knock I'm dead, kids. I want only the best of what the SSS has to offer. Got it? Yes, sir. Stay sharp out there, yeah? Doubt you need me to say that at this point, though. This mission all hinges on the strike team getting the job done. That means you. So don't worry about anything but what you all can control. We'll take care of the rest. Superstitious Sergei resolves not to smoke until the operation is complete. He wouldn't dare say that unless he knew they were going to succeed. Our weapons orbital systems took a pretty heavy hit against the Zauber soldats. Genten was quick to make repairs though. We're really grateful they were there when we needed them. Our weapons orbital systems took a pretty heavy hit against the Zauber soldats. Is it just me, or are people like legit hating on Rufus right now? I thought we were all really into him. Guess people don't like all the stuff he's been doing. But people can hate on him all they want, I still hit it. Girl, please. Not if I get to him first. Look at that, you're so popular. Certainly interesting to hear. The worst part about being Rufus's #1 fan is no one ever gets him as much as me, you know. Hello, after Rufus. Busting out a weapon that crazy is a little too gross. Meg kell terveznem holnapra, hogy mit veszek már, meg kell még néznem. Lehet, hogy kell... Megyek át.